The young Filipino boy steps onto the America's Got Talent stage with a mixture of fear and determination swirling inside him. His small footsteps echo across the vast theater, and the bright lights momentarily blind him as he reaches the center. He stands still for a moment, trying to catch his breath, clutching the microphone with trembling fingers. His eyes scan the enormous crowd, but the sight of thousands of unfamiliar faces makes his heartbeat quicken. He tries to steady himself, reminding his mind of why he is here. This is the dream he has held onto for years. Simon Cowell watches closely, his expression unreadable, adding pressure to the boy's already shaking nerves. The other judges sit attentively, waiting to hear his voice, but the silence of the room feels heavy. The boy swallows hard, softly saying his name and where he comes from. His voice cracks slightly, revealing just how overwhelmed he feels, but there is a softness and sincerity in it that instantly touches the audience. As he speaks about his dream of singing for his family and representing his home, his eyes glisten with emotion. The judges exchange curious looks, sensing there might be more to him than his timid entrance suggests. He gently adjusts the microphone, takes a slow breath, and closes his eyes. In that moment, the entire theater seems to fade away. The lights soften, the audience quiets, and the boy gathers every ounce of courage inside him, preparing to reveal the voice no one expects. As the boy finishes introducing himself, a gentle hush settles over the theater. The judges lean in slightly, curious but uncertain. Simon Cowell's gaze sharpens, his expression showing a mix of skepticism and interest. He taps his pen lightly on the table, a familiar sign that he's evaluating everything: the boy's confidence, his presence, and what he might deliver. The boy notices this and momentarily loses his breath, feeling the weight of Simon's stare more than anything else in the room. He explains how he grew up singing in small community events, how music became his comfort during difficult times, and how this stage is his one chance to make his family proud. As he speaks, a few audience members nod softly, sensing the sincerity in his voice. Yet Simon's expression doesn't change. He keeps his arms crossed, waiting to see if the boy's story translates into real talent. The boy's heartbeat grows louder in his own ears. The lights feel hotter, the silence thicker. He wipes his palms against his pants, breathing carefully as he steps closer to the microphone. The judges watch every movement, reading his nervousness. For a moment, he hesitates, almost too long, making the room even more tense. Then he lifts his head, looks toward the judges with newfound courage, and nods to the music crew. The crowd quiets instantly. The track begins to play, and the boy prepares to deliver the performance that will either prove everyone wrong or fade into just another audition. The moment the music begins, the boy closes his eyes and lets the first note slip out, and instantly, the entire theater freezes. His voice is pure, powerful, and unexpectedly rich for someone so young. The sound cuts through the air like a sharp beam of light, echoing across the arena with crystal clarity. The audience collectively gasps, and several people lean forward in disbelief. It's as if the timid child who walked onto the stage moments ago has transformed into a completely different person. Simon Cowell's eyebrows shoot up, his posture changing from casual skepticism to stunned attention. He sits back in his chair, eyes fixed on the boy as if he's trying to figure out how such a massive voice can come from someone so small. Heidi places a hand over her heart, visibly moved, while Sophia's eyes widen in admiration. Even Howie leans toward the stage, nodding as if he's already convinced this performance is something special. The camera pans across the audience. Some people have their hands over their mouths, some are already recording with their phones, and others simply stare in awe, unable to look away. The boy, still with his eyes closed, pours every buried emotion into each note. His voice grows stronger, more confident with every second. By the time he reaches the first big vocal moment, the entire theater is silent, not out of politeness, but out of shock. No one expected this. From the judges to the last person in the balcony, everyone knows they are witnessing the beginning of a performance they will never forget. The boy's confidence surges as he moves deeper into the song, each note carrying more emotion than the last. His voice climbs effortlessly into powerful high notes that fill the massive theater with a breathtaking intensity. The audience is glued to him, every rise and fall in his voice feels like a wave of emotion rolling across the room. His face shows honest vulnerability, as if he's reliving every struggle and every dream that led him to this moment. The lights above shift into warm gold and soft blue, creating a dramatic glow around his small figure as he sings with a maturity far beyond his age. Simon Cowell slowly rises from his chair, unable to hide his disbelief. His eyes are wide, and a rare smile begins to form, one that only appears when he knows he is witnessing something extraordinary. Heidi clutches Sophia's arm, visibly overwhelmed, while Howie nods in amazement, mouthing the word, "Wow." The boy reaches the emotional peak of the song, hitting a soaring, flawless note that seems to vibrate through every corner of the arena. Some audience members wipe tears from their eyes, others simply stand up, stunned by the power of his voice. The moment feels magical. Time seems to slow as the boy pours every ounce of passion he has into the final stretch of the performance. By now, the entire theater can feel it. This is not just a good audition, this is a moment that will be remembered. As the final note fades into the air, a deep, stunned silence washes over the entire theater. For a split second, no one moves, everyone is processing what they just witnessed from this small, humble Filipino boy who walked in with shaking hands but sang with the soul of a seasoned artist. Then, suddenly, the audience erupts into thunderous applause. People rise to their feet all at once, cheering, shouting, clapping as loud as they can. The boy stands frozen, chest rising quickly, overwhelmed by the reaction. His eyes fill with tears that he can't hold back any longer. The judges rise too, giving him a full standing ovation. Heidi wipes her eyes, Sophia smiles proudly, and Howie applauds with awe on his face. But all attention shifts to Simon Cowell. He looks at the boy with a rare expression, one of pride, astonishment, and genuine admiration. Without breaking eye contact, Simon reaches forward and places his hand firmly on the golden buzzer. The theater explodes as gold confetti bursts into the air, showering the stage in a beautiful golden rain. The boy gasps, covering his face with both hands in disbelief. Tears stream down his cheeks as the crowd roars even louder, celebrating his unbelievable breakthrough moment. The judges walk up to the stage, congratulating him as he stands under the shimmering storm of confetti. For the boy, it feels unreal. This is the moment he dreamed of, the moment that changes his life forever.